How's everybody surviving? I get paid bi-weekly, and we are a family of 4. We have 2 kids. How are y'all surviving? Because I'm not. I got paid today, and it's gone. Goes towards the mortgage, cell phone bill, gas and electric, garbage, everything, gone. Between insurance, car insurance between my husband and I, everything, gone. And then I have to go to the grocery store. This isn't even factoring in groceries for a family of fucking 4. So imagine how it's like every month. It's like, do we go do a big load haul of groceries, or do we pay our mortgage? Like I can't do both. And my husband works 50 hours a week. I work 40 hours a week. We can't do both. So like, how are you doing it? The people that don't have kids are barely surviving. I am not surviving. And I get paid bi-weekly. And people are like, oh, getting paid bi-weekly is so much better because then when you get paid more. No, it doesn't matter because all my fucking bills get taken out at the same every month. I've tried to change it till the end of the month. It still doesn't matter. It still doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter when you have your bills taken out. Your money is fucked. Your money is gone. There's nothing you can do. You just have to fucking ride on this floating motherfucking rock and spend, $150 on 4 products at the goddamn grocery store. I can't. I literally cannot. I don't know how people do it. And unless you're a rich elite, we're fucked. So I hope everybody on this floating rock fucking screams like I do. And we can all fucking scream together because I just don't collectively know how I can continue on with a recession. I've lived through one recession. I physically can't do it now. And you can call me dramatic. I don't really give a fuck. I'm going to crash the fuck out. I cannot survive like this. I can't.
Texas teachers got a raise, and I'm very appreciative for that. But for some reason in my head, I started to think that maybe I was a millionaire or something, because on my way home, I was giving myself a pep talk, as one does, and talking about all the things I need to do. And I'm like, I need to get in touch with my insurance agent and start putting some money in my 403B, which I should be doing anyway, because I was like, I've got to hide some of this money that I got for my raise. And then I was like, girl, that money is hidden with your bills. You ain't even got any money to hide, but I'm still trying to hide money because it shows that I'm making more money, but I'm not. So how does that work? Whenever it shows that you're making more money, but your bills went up, and I'm worried that I'm going to have to pay more into taxes. So in my brain, I'm thinking I need to hide my money in a 403B, but I don't have any money to hide. So I think that I might be delusional.
I would love your advice because I just feel like my paycheck is not going as far as it used to. And if you don't know me, I have paid off about $25,000, a little bit more than that, in credit card debt. I feel like right now in this moment, I'm struggling to just keep up and work my way into some kind of savings. I noticed that at the grocery store, I'm spending more money, even at Aldi's and all the things I do to cut out money or spending money at places. Aldi's is now really expensive. I'm not shopping as much as I used to, of course, with paying off the debt. That was one of the things I cut. If I really need something, for example, I got this thrifted for the other day, and it's Ralph Lauren, so I felt really good about that. But it's just my electricity, my gas, my food, it's just all going up. Maybe there's something I don't know, but do you have anything that is a good way to save money or to just negotiate things down more? I don't really know what to do at this point.
Bro, if I knew how bad the economy was going to be up to date, I wouldn't have been riding no bikes, playing no video games. I would have bought a house when I was 10. They did a study based on today's economy. What should minimum wage be based on today's economy to make sure an American is comfortable living a day-to-day life, with the prices, how the prices is up to date. Bro, do you know how much they say you need to make an hour to be comfortable around this motherfucker? $66 fucking dollars an hour. $66 an hour, bro. Who the fuck making that? That ain't even the kicker. You make $66 an hour. You work 40 hours a week. At the end of the month, guess how much you gonna have in whole? 10 bands. Oh no, but don't think you taking the whole 10 bands. You forgot about Uncle Sam. You're going home with 6,500. Maybe a 7 ball if you lucky. Okay, so eliminate all the bills and life expenses from that 6,500. You left even motherfuckers who making $66 an hour after paying all their bills and life expenses at the end of the month. They only gonna be able to save a band or two a month. So regular motherfuckers like me and you was just cooked. We po. We just at this point we just on the internet seeing who can be po better. Who can be best at being po.
I honestly did not realize just how far and wide it goes. People in my age group, Gen X, 50 plus, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling just to make ends meet. If you've never seen me before, my name's Diane. I had a post that's going kind of viral right now. I'm a grieving mom. I lost my son just over a year and a half ago to an overdose. I recently got some news that my car needs an expensive repair, and I have no cushion, no savings, no nothing. And I work every day. I've been working since I was 16 years old. We are all waking up to the fact, I think a lot of us simultaneously, that we've been fed a lot of bull about this country, and we are watching in real time what happens in late stage capitalism when the greed of the 1% begins to really become apparent, how they continue to drain and pull and draw from those of us who are what's considered to be the working class, who are going to work, who are doing the jobs. We're watching it happen. We are all waking up to this at the same time and feeling so completely overwhelmed and defeated. We have got to come together as a collective and come up with a way to turn this around so that we can not just survive, but actually live and not feel like at any given moment we could become homeless or lose everything. It shouldn't be this hard.
Hey, what's up, America? We need to talk about how prices are still not coming down and all of America is still being fucked financially. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, food prices haven't come down here in America. They're actually up across the board nearly. Average of 3 to 4% up since Trump's been president. Gas prices are stagnant overall. Some states continuing their high prices like my state, and even some slightly higher, while several states in the South are decreasing in gas prices. The price of houses haven't really come down. And anytime we're calling for it, Republicans say, what'll we do? The housing market will crash. So cars has not come down, new or used, or insurance. All that's still going up. Air travel is now expected to skyrocket in price. Same with hotel costs and vacations in general. Don't forget insurance costs, skyrocketing. What about utilities? Skyrocketing. Electric, skyrocket. Gas, skyrocket. But you know what also is skyrocketing? The wealth of billionaires. Never been higher in history. So they're paying so much more for things, yet they're making so much more money. Sounds kind of fucked up to me. Kind of like we're paying their bills. Kind of like we're the ones making the billionaires, and they're looking for excuses to make this continue. So people on my MAGA side over here are saying, well, it's only been 8 months. Well, first it's only been 1 month, then 2, then 4, now 6, now it's only been 8 months. So how long is it going to take before we make moves against price gouging and planned obsolescence? Anybody want to give me a timeline here? How about that Doge stimulus check or those tariff rebates checks? Any timeline here before we're all fucking homeless? Now consumers are actually spending more. Want to know why? Because prices are higher and they're not saving their money back anymore because they're sick of living in fucking poverty for every fucking thing. Now what the American population is doing, most of us, is overspending money we don't have, and we don't give a fuck about the consequences. You see how that works? So something has to give, because it looks like the Republican Party has totally abandoned the average American person. Obviously, the liberals can't be trusted because they've become violent, as you've seen with Charlie Kirk. But the Republicans can also not be trusted because they want to take all your money and leave you poverty-stricken. Similar to what liberals do in major cities, only in a different way. Maybe we need to take the Democrats that are sick of the violence and the Republicans that are sick of the greed, make a new party, go forward and beat both of them. Doesn't that sound better?